Hello dear friends, Fisher here. Today we come to Bruno's teaching, and Bruno said, when God is the greatest doctor. And that's it, dear friend. And God is always the greatest doctor, and God is the physician, because only God can heal. When Bruno was around people, and he never said, I heal you. He always said, it heals. Because Bruno knows full well, dear friends, a human being cannot heal. Because human being does not have the power to heal. Yes, dear friends, often when we get sick and then we'll go and see our doctors, and then we take on some medicines, whether that's Western medicine, herbal medicine. They do not heal us. As myself, being an RN for many years, and I used to talk to the consultants, and they will know the medication does not heal you. The medication we have these days is merely manipulating your chemistry. I used to have patients taking antidepressants for the depression, and then we knew, and that is only chemically makes your body produce some dopamine or stimulates your body to produce certain chemicals to make you feel well. But the fundamental core problems, the cause of depression or other mental health issue is not solved, because it's deep in our psyche. It's deep in our soul. So the medication will produce a temporary relief, if it does at all. Often it fails, plus all those nasty side effects. My patients used to report it to me. All the doctors, the consultants, they're aware the medications is merely managing your symptoms, like the painkillers, and that is wrong name, dear friends. It does not kill the pain. It merely makes you feel numb, so you don't feel the pain. But if we don't feel pain, we don't know where the problem is in our body, and then the problem grows bigger, and later on our bodies suffer bigger and more severe consequences. That is the medicine I experienced for many, many years. All throughout my career, dear friend, the medication only brings you some relief. It does not kill you. It does not heal you, because it has no power to do so. Even the herbal medicines, the acupunctures, they do not heal you. I have a very good friend. He's a Chinese medicine practitioner, and he does very good acupuncture. And normally, within the 1 or 2 sessions, he's able to relieve people's symptoms. He's very good. But again, the acupuncture does not heal. It only unblock the meridians to allow qi in the Chinese term to flow through your body properly. It does not heal. It only assists the human body to the healing. It only assists the human body to heal itself by unblock all the energy channels. So there's no method of medicine heals in this world, dear friends, and no body heals. A human body heals itself, like the animals, the wild animals, like my cat. When she's unwell, she goes fast. And human bodies get healing from God, God's divine energy, God's divine current. So that's why Bruno always said, it brings the healing. Means God's divine energy brings the healing. And often these days, even though we have believers who always claim they believe in God, but when they feel sick, they go to see the doctor first. They do not ask God, the greatest physician, to help first. They're so accustomed to do it. Oh, if there's a problem medically, I go and see my doctor. But you believe in God, don't you, dear friends? Why don't you ask God first for help? Why don't you ask Bruno first for help? Where is your faith? Of course, God helps you through other people. But first, we must ask God for His guidance. So we'll go to the right person, we'll go to the right doctor. We'll not go to the wrong one. So our situation might get worse. As what Christ said, when you pray, you ask God for His kingdom first, and God knows what you need, and He will give it to you what you need when you ask. So please always remember, dear friends, God is the greatest doctor, and that He is the only doctor. He's the doctor for whole humanity. He is doctor here to heal, to help, and God is everything. And God is omnipotent, is omniscient, is omnipresent. So dear friends, whenever you have problems in your life, always ask God for His guidance. And ask Bruno for help. Wish you have a good day and God bless.